everyone, it's Cathy Zilski. Welcome back to my channel and the craft/dining room. Welcome to my weekly live stream. It's Wednesday. That means I'm live. Anything could happen. I could accidentally kill the live stream and you'd not know what happened to me. But so far, so good. How's everyone doing today? I see comments coming in and I was chatting a little bit in the chat before and that was kind of fun. But in that half an hour before when I go live, I feel like I have nothing to do except just like stare at the table, think about what I might do, worry about messing up, but then think, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. So it's great to see you here. True story. If this is the first time you're watching me and you happen to catch a live, this is not the typical video you'll see on my channel. Yes, you'll see me talking, but a lot of times it is much tighter, less loosey-goosey. Someone left a comment. Oh my gosh, I've got an itchy eye. Someone left a comment last week on my last live stream and it simply said, talks too much. You know, there's a great scene in Rocky Horror when they go, when Doris Finsecker and Ralph Garcia go to the theater to see Rocky Horror, and the guy's up there doing all the pre-show talk and someone yells, get on with the show. And the Rocky Horror dude who's the MC goes, this is the show, buddy. And then he says some unsavory words. This is the show. This is the show. This is what we do on a live stream. We just, we just loosey-goosey to some extent. Today I have done some prep and you'll see why in a minute because I'm going to get messy. Hold me. That's all I'm going to say. Want to welcome people that I see. I see Kim and I see Janet and Peggy Sue. Casey in California, Kathy Perry. Great to have you all here. Your time is valuable and I appreciate it. So rather than just sit here and talk all day and take long leisurely sips of my LaCroix, let's get into it. All right. Now you may see something and think that's the star of the show today, but I'm going to tell you, this is what we're going to use today. Okay. This is what we're going to use. We're going to get messy. These things will be involved, okay? Oh, hey, my friend Carissa's here. Yeah, we're going to get messy. These things will be involved, and I'm going to show you the general idea of what I am planning today. So let me grab my mess box. Oh, here it comes. Now, I don't think I'm going to get anything on my computer, so I'm going to turn it this way. I don't think this is going to accidentally kill my live stream. No. It's resting. It's resting on my laptop. Okay. So yeah, we got to keep the Manny. Jewels, not tools. So I am going to make a mess and I'm going to show you what I'm planning to do. Now let me find, okay. I grabbed a couple cling stamps. Now I was going to use this one. This is called Bold Leaves from Simon's Stamp. It is sold out. This one is called Talavera Vine, which is the same idea. But part of me thinks I still want to show this because the point is any sort of like bold pattern will work. I feel like this, again, this is not, I'm not inventing anything here, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to make some mess, plop that down. Boy, but that was loud. And then we're going to make magic. And I hope this works. So I'm going to shake this up. Now, this is part of the trio that also includes tart cranberry, winter frost, and fresh balsam. I am going to just use these two because I'm going to create sort of a cool card. And I don't mean cool like I'm the cool, like Fonzie cool. Not that there's anything wrong with Fonzie. If you were raised on Fonzie, raise your hand. That was me. I literally had a Fonzie shirt that was orange with a picture of the Fonz and it said, "Ay." All right. Such a nostalgia trip. Okay, here's what we're going to do. And I'm going to be fast, and I'm going to try not to mess this up. But I'm going to spray on. This is Neenah Solar White Classic Crest 110 pound, okay? Nothing heroic, but we want something a little sturdy, right, to hold some of this in place. So let's go. I'm going to wet it pretty good. Going to get this one. Pretty good. And then I'm going to take this sucker and go like this really fast. Now, I've been playing with this and I got to tell you, it's kind of fun because there are so many things that you can do. Oh, Casey in California, did you know though that when the Fonz jumped a shark, he actually was a really good water skier? True story. I'm full of them. Now all I'm doing here is just pressing my cling, and again, this one is out of stock, but if you have any kind of cling, I think you can, yeah. Oh, Mama Bear, try to quit out and come back. My stream from here is pretty good, but no guarantees. Now I'm going to lift this up and look at the kind of ghosty pattern it leaves behind, right? It's kind of cool. Now I don't have time to go clean this really well, so I'm just going to spray this. I would normally go to the sink and kind of wipe it off, but I'm not going to do that because I feel like I don't have time. And I'm not going to lie, my microphone cable does not go that far. All right, we'll do a better job later on the floor. So you can kind of see this pretty ghosted sort of pattern, right? It's not really like an emboss resist. Oh, Belinda, try quitting and coming back in. That is all I can suggest because I have no control over the internet. It could be your internet. It could be. Who knows, right? All right. Now, just for some fun, I'm going to grab my Distress sprayer and just, oh, hey, Brianne, see your name popping in here. I'm just going to I'm going to do the half cock one, you know, where you just sort of, yeah, just kind of get some friends on here and just kind of, you know, where they fall, they fall. Because there will be a little bit of reaction, right? A little water reaction there. And I think what would happen if I touched one of them? Would it pick it up? Not really. But this is my idea. This is YouTube having issues? Shoot. Try quitting and coming back in. That is, well, you know, that's, yeah. I don't think my son's on the internet right now, and hopefully my internet is not about to go down. So anytime your stream is wonky, because I see Bobby says the stream is good, and yeah, some of the towers around the country might be getting messed up by Ian. That's a good point. And by the way, if any of you are in Florida, I hope you are, again, being in the path of that monster storm. So I'm going to close the box for now. Now this is the piece, right? I think this is really pretty. In fact, that pattern turned out better than what I'm about to show you, because I got to show you something else. Now I'm going to zoom in and try not, this is the stream killer, all right? So let's bring it in a little closer. Also, as soon as I start, my neighbor fires up his power tools. Holy crap, friend. I'm going to bring in this piece and show you one that I did this morning, okay? Well, look at that. It's almost like I'm doing like a mirror image. But here, you can see a little bit of that pattern in there, right? And that's how it dries. So it's not going to dry much differently than it looks like this. But this is one of the things that's kind of cool. Like for me, not being a very messy maker, I like making backgrounds with Distress Mica stains. And I have the release from last year, but this is what I want to use for my panel, okay? I know, Jill, right? Okay, I'm going to set this aside. It might even dry by the time we're done. We're going to pop this in the center. Now for the pre-work, okay? I'm going to show you some of the pre-work. So here's what I did. This is a stamp set. I do have to do some stamping here. And this is called, what is it called? Ornament Options, right? And the idea is little holiday greetings inside your ornament. These are little stamps, but there's also like where you can cut out a snowflake with the coordinating die. You can make your own little poinsettia. Kind of cool, okay? And, well, let's see here. I'm going to take these out for right now. Also, if you are just joining, welcome to my live stream. Glad to have you here, and also glad that Stamptember is winding down, because let me tell you, that is a sprint, or marathon sprint. Yeah, I don't know which one it is, but here's what we're going to do. I am going to get a piece of vellum from my Vellum stores, and I've already trimmed it prior to this, so let's get this out here, okay? And I want to stamp a greeting on here, okay? And the greeting I'm going to use is just the belief, all right? So this is going to move aside for now, nice and dry that it is. Let's pop you here inside my Misty. Let's move some of this out of the way. And get my, okay, this is going to grab with my magnet. But the idea here is that I want to make sure to put my Believe on this vellum and have it be in a good enough position that it can easily be die cut out. So I just, I'm trying not to waste vellum, but one of the things that's kind of cool about this particular font, if you line the L up on your grid, it's supposed to appear at a 24.7 degree angle. How's that for some specific information? That's the actual type that I used. I think it's called Selfie. Yeah, it's a cool font. And again, power tools, you can hear them going. It's crazy. Oh yeah, can you kick out my spammer, Emma? Support Vladimir Putin. This is a craft thing. Let's see. We're getting a lot, and I didn't mean to highlight him. I think I can ban him. Yep, there we go. And Emma, I don't know if you're out there, but thank you. Oh my gosh, the trolls throw me. I mean, it's one thing to have someone, oh, thank you, Emma. It's one thing to have someone leave a comment that says, too much talking, but then it's a whole other thing just to have someone throwing out Russian propaganda, you know? You know what I mean? Okay. All right, I'm going to take my anti-static powder. Just kind of give my vellum some love. And if you're wondering, this tool is from Tailored Expressions. The thing I think I like about it the most, and I have been using this a lot, is it's just pretty clean. It's a pretty clean application, and I think it's a smart tool, and it matches my nails. Well, kind of. So I've been using that one more than others, and yeah, that's kind of where we're at. All right. Thank you, Joan Colombo. You know, the talking's part of it. How many of you are silent crafters? I mean, if you think about that, like, I'm not a silent crafter. If I'm home alone, I talk to myself. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to grab my stamp press. This is my Debbie tool. And give it a little press. I don't want to stamp this more than once, and I don't think I'm going to have to, because we're going to be good to go. I'm going to grab my, come here now. I'm going to grab my folded piece of paper, and I don't want to lift it up yet because I want to be ready to rock and roll. I want to be ready to rock and roll with the Ayatollah. That's a whole other thing. I have a friend who had a friend who was a DJ in college, and he was the Ayatollah of rock and rolla. It's a long story. Okay, my little emboss this. Also, these are just clothespins, but I love mine because they're from Refined Crafts, the lady that makes them. Okay, I am going to put silver on here. All right, yeah, silent crafting. Can you imagine? It's kind of like that would be like my night silent retreats. I would be beat red in the face, trying not to talk. I'm just gonna say it. Trying not to talk. Are you kidding? Not really in my wheelhouse. Okay, look at how beautifully that all fell away. So good. Also, the folded paper is my favorite way of cleaning up embossing powder. Can you imagine if I was trying to sweep up embossing folders? I tried the tray thing that other makers use, or having the bin, and it just, I don't know. I'm just not good with bins. I'm just going to say it. But I do like this, okay? I like using my Positively Everything little pad when I'm doing vellum. So let's heat up our tool, and then we'll melt this powder. Want to get it nice and hot. It melts really fast. Oh yeah, Mindy and the coffee filter. I tried the coffee filter thing too, and that is too messy for me. That's just too messy. So I now have Believe, right? And I think I melted all the powder. Isn't that pretty? Shiny, silver. Okay. So next, let's see here. I'm going to lose things. I can feel it. The next thing I'm going to do is show you something I did off camera, and I'm going to zoom in and try not to end the stream. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, this is what I did off camera, because if I learned anything a few weeks ago, massive amounts of die cutting is not good. Oh, we got another troll. He's just coming in. Emma, if you see him, pop him. Okay. I am going to be, okay. I took white cardstock and I cut, how many are there? 1, 2, 3 pieces of this, right? To give it some oomph. And I also cut some matte silver, right? And that, yeah, don't touch the mouse, I know. And also, Emma, you're working hard. You're working hard for no money today. I need to treat you to some things. Okay. Now, what I want to do here, and this is where the science comes in. Okay, we're going to put this where we want that to be. And I'm actually going to just tack it down with a little tape because, let's see. I just want to make sure I'm framing this properly. So we'll go like that. And then we're going to place this friend right in the proper area. Okay. And I think that's going to be just fine if I press here. Okay. Tape and lift you up and get you out. I just wanted to make sure that it's going to be centered when I cut it. I guess let's tape this down here. I guess I could have done that too. And let's pop this in just to make sure. Oh yeah, that'll be good. Okay, now, thank you, Emma. You are amazing. All right, over to die cut cam. Have we cut anything today? Oh, I had all this paper that I was going to use, and all right, here we go. I'm going to cut this out. Also, I'm having some dear friends over tonight that we have not seen in a while. My friends from Slovenia are here in the US, and we are going to have a delicious dinner that I am not cooking. Oh my gosh, why am I getting hit with this today? I have a rooster in my house. Well, that's great. I myself do not, but there you go. Okay, here's my Believe. Let's come back over to the table. Now, I am going to, well, you know what? Here's a little secret that I like to do sometimes, and I think you know this about me. While I am gluing something else, I'm going to take my little book. I'm going to pop it in. I have a mouse in my house. That's legit. Oh yes, Fed Eugenia. Hello, Fed Eugenia. The dinner that I am not cooking, and I don't know how many of you are Twin Cityans. This is just going to help flatten while I work on the other thing. But there is a place in the Twin Cities. There are 3 of them called Brasa Rotisserie. Now, I don't know why they throw in rotisserie. I got to get my box again. Because it's not really like a... Oh, I mean, rotisserie is on their menu, but it's like... Yeah, it's like... I don't know how you would describe the food. It's kind of like Cuban meets Cajun meets soul food, and it's amazing. Okay, I'm going to spray this. Oh, and that is good to know, Diana King, that you cannot hear. All right. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to spray this, but you know what? I'm not going to do it right here because I got to hold my breath. This is the shiny side. Just a little. And then I'll get my messy scissors. I have a couple. Or not scissors, tweezers. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is put this shiny one on top. Now, part of what I thought would happen with this is that it's going to give me weight over the vellum. Okay, that's point A. But point B, it's going to give me 1 point of contact for glue where I can hold it down to the card. So let's get a panel. Let me go like this. I am going to cut this down. So I'm going to grab my favorite dies. You know, I love the Waffle Flower A2. Also, in exciting news, the owner of Waffle Flower sent me the A7s, and I haven't unpacked them yet, but I am so excited to have those too because I think she felt sorry for me when I made a 5x7 and I had no idea what size I was supposed to do. All right, I'm going to take this friend out, and where is my ruler? Well, you did, yeah, okay. Reaching. Okay, this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Great crop for a card panel. And I think I want to double check before I move this. Is this going to fit nicely? Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, this is going to be very cute. So, do we want more of one color and less of another? Because that's kind of pretty, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. We're cutting, we're going down. You know, 5x7 is, it's pretty big. And it's funny because when I watch my friend Christina, she does so many beautiful 5x7 cards, and I don't. Okay, let's go over here. I didn't really have a point to that except that she's awesome. All right, let's flip it this time and run it through. All right, coming on in and popping you out. The other nice thing is that it kind of flattens it a little, but I just love that little beveled sort of edge that you get. Oh, look at the shine. It's so pretty. All right, coming back over. Now, and you know, this is pretty too. I mean, this doesn't have to get tossed. I mean, I don't really do extra things very often with things. When I say you can do extra things, it's like that scene in Zoolander when he talks about Sting, how much he appreciates his music, and then he says, I don't really listen to it, but I appreciate that he's out there. That's me with leftover pieces. Okay, so I am going to grab some foam tape. All right. How are we doing out there? We still with us? With me? Singular people? Okay. I have a beautiful, ginormous roll. Look at that. That is huge. Of some tape from Altenew. And I also should make sure that I'm not misplacing dies. There we go. Don't misplace your dies, Cathy, because you're going to probably cut another one out. I'm going to put these in the pocket so that I don't, yeah, that's probably smart. Okay. First things first, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put some foam on the back so that this will stay. Well, I could use the scrap, sorry. Gosh, I don't even know. Oh, I can't speak. Okay. What time is it? 3:24. We're doing good. We're doing good. All right. All right. And again, if you are anywhere in Florida, I'm thinking about you. Hoping that everything is okay. And yeah, it's, you know, I live in a part of the country that doesn't see hurricanes. We see snow and we see tornadoes, but I have been lucky for no tornadoes. Spent time in the basement for sure. But so far have not had a tornado in the city of St. Paul where I live. Now, I'm going to put 4 pieces just because this still has, even though I did this morning, I mean, it's dry, but I don't want it to seem warpy. And also, because I have this ginormous roll, I feel no guilt. No guilt. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret about crafting. I don't feel much guilt when it comes to over-adhesing because you have to have, you know, it's going to be my hill to die on. I'm an over-adheser, and that's just who I am. And until the day I die, I will just keep gluing things and adding more than is needed. Okay, let's do, see all the time I'm baking into this to let that little piece of vellum get flatter. I'm going to start telling stories. I'm going to make my note card. So this is Neenah Solar White Classic Crest in the 110 pound. Ooh, Rosita, I hope you're okay down there. Tampa, I know it's, yeah, it's in the path. So, wow. Okay. Let's make cards and just try to think about happy things. All right. This is the 110 pound Neenah Solar White, and it's 11 inches by 4 1/4. And I am going to put you away over there. You know, today I feel far less sweaty than I have in a long time, and I think it's because fall finally arrived. Cheryl's got a question. Looking for a foam tape that isn't too high. I will tell you, well, actually, okay, I'm going to show you one. And Emma, I'll have to add this link, but the Alta New is pretty thin, but I have an even thinner one, and depth-wise, this is the ThermoWeb. I don't know the measurement. It's either like we'll link it for you, but it's a ThermoWeb tape. It's a really good price point, actually, and it's much bigger when you first get it, and it just has a more narrow loft depth, if you will. Okay, it's a good one. And I see, I don't get a lot of things sent back to me, but cards have arrived at my mother's at least once where she had to go into the post office and pay extra postage. It only happened once. I don't even know what happened there, but all right. So we have our white note card. We are going to put this beautiful, look how it's gonna, yeah, okay. We're gonna put that on. This is a holiday card. Did I mention that more or less? All right. Now we're going to go, we're not reading, we're looking for that. Okay. So the idea here is that this is going to go over this so that you can still see through and have it be pretty, right? And then we're probably going to put a couple more layers underneath. So let's start by... Is this like what Gina showed last night? I don't think so. Oh, it's 1/16 of an inch. Thanks, Casey in California. 1/16 of an inch is the ThermoWeb. And foam sheets are also really nice. I just don't have any. And I ran out. I had fun foam. Hold on here, I have to concentrate. For the longest time. And then I ran out. All right, you know me. I love that common margin space that frames it. Oh, so good. Look at that. Look at the shine. I mean, it is just, it's beautiful. And it's so just kind of textural. All right, I'm going to grab another piece of cardstock because I do want to add, where are my dies? I just changed my mind because I am going to build up some dimension. So check this out. Let's get the outline again. Okay, we're going to take this, come over to die cut cam, and I'm going to cut maybe 2 more out. All right. Hello, Johanna in Zurich. So nice to have people from all over the world. I love it. All right. Let's do that, and let's see, how easily does that going to come out? Oh my gosh, it pops right out. There's one, and let's do another. Oh, did I just, Kathy. Okay, that was poor planning. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper. Now, lucky for me, I keep some on a shelf behind me, things that got somehow not used, and then we'll go like this. And of course, I like to flip it. I hope it didn't shift. Every time. I flip it every time. Now I lost track of the Gina question. You know, it's going to happen. Oh, look, this had my my little stamp on the back. That was a card that just didn't, that never saw the light of day. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. Coming back over to table cam. Now, putting this away. And we are going to get that spray glue in a minute. How it will. I got to think here. You know what? Here's what I do with spray glue. I want to show you something just so you know. Okay. I bought a whole ream of this copy paper. It's just like 24 pound, right? This is kind of my scrap paper, and I just use it for whatever. But mostly, it's for when I want to go inside my box, right? And I either flip a sheet over or I start anew. And here's why. Because you just don't want to get glue on top of something shiny, right? So we're going to put glue on the back of the shiny stacked version, and then we're going to create another layer of dimension with this friend so that it can pop up on this card. So where's my spray glue? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. All right, we're holding our breath, shaking. Oh, it is available. Oh, Cecilia, good. I don't think I have it linked, but I will add that link because as you may or may not know, when you shop with my links, you are supporting my business directly. So I will add that right after the stream. It was sold out when I planned today. So now, look at this. Get it on. Get it on. And now how cute is this set going to be for making ornaments? I mean, this is, you know, whenever I make a set, I am thinking cards, right? I'm totally thinking cards. However, I also want to do something with, wait, which side has the stick on it? Oh, it's this side. Okay, I did that wrong. Ornaments. Barbara Terreau. Oh gosh, she told me how to pronounce it, and now I can't remember. Barbara Terreau. Terreau on Instagram. Are you out there, Barbara? You know I love you, girl. I love you. She made a really cute set of ornaments with this set. And oh my gosh, seriously, like love what she did. Okay, see now we got this friend, right? Well, we're going to put glue on top of this, and then we're going to stick it underneath, and then we get a little lift. I learned that from many of you. Yeah, I learned that from you. Who'd you learn that from? I learned it from watching you. Oh my gosh. In our house, I don't know if you remember that drug commercial from marijuana well, we joke with that one, and whenever anyone says, where'd you learn that? We'll say, I learned it from watching you. Okay, but I did learn that tip from my viewers. So, okay, here we go. Now, glue on the front. This is math. This is totally math, right? This is my kind of math. And now we go on the back and we get it lined up. Okay, move it over like this. I think that's pretty good. I might need one more. Let's press. You know, let's, oh, I think I just sealed it to the mat. See? Martha, you get it, right? It's my, okay, let's add, you know what? I think the reason why this is cool is when I put that liquid on, I need another one. I'm gonna cut it out. I learned it from watching you. Let's get one more layer here. See, these are the things that I don't know, you know, when I'm sitting down to make a card, even if I do some things in advance, I'm not sure exactly, where did that go? There we go. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. Hey, Sylvia, good to see you here. Love having you guys here. Appreciate you. And here we go. We're going to get one more layer, and this time I don't have to flip it. We're just going to run through. All right. Your cat is watching. You know, I am feline friendly. This is a feline welcoming space. I really do like cats, but I don't have one. But I think if you've ever followed my Instagram, oh my gosh, look, oh, there we go. My neighbor's cat, his name's Kitty Boy Floyd, and he comes over daily. Although, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to come over today because my friends who are coming from Slovenia. They travel everywhere with their dog, and I get to meet their dog. His name's Rex. And I'm actually very excited about that. All right, I'm going to spray one more little bit of this on the top. Okay, here we go. Off camera. Okay. This stuff is amazing. Just don't breathe it in, okay? Hold your breath. Don't breathe it in, and you're golden. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this so far. Okay, we're flipping again, and we're gonna just line this. This is a very easy die to line up, by the way. Okay, now what that gives us is a little dimension, okay? Okay. Also, hi, I'm here. I'm adding pressure. And see, I'm not even that sweaty. Not even that sweaty. Oh, now it just went out of focus. Get back down. Okay. Pressing and letting it go. Now, I do have some silver twine, but you know what? Here's the thing. For me with cards, sometimes you have to know when to say when, and I don't really feel the need to put a bow on here. I'm terrible at bows. That's part of it. But I am going to glue this on, so let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, sorry, I keep my camera, my iPhone that I film down here with is kind of in the way of the comments today, and I can't really, I have to like lean around, but you know, card making, it's fun. To surmise. Now here, what would be very cute is you can pop this right in the middle, right? Because, well, you know, you've got that dimension. So I think what I will do is, I didn't even line this up perfectly, but it's okay. Oh, I got that off quite a bit. I wonder if it's too late to move it. You know what? It's not, but I don't think you're really going to notice. So do as I, come on now. There we go. Little connect glue here all the way around. Just a little, it's a little bead or a trail or something. Now, one thing that I could do, but I'm not going to, I thought about it, but sometimes I don't feel like waiting for things to dry. And that is, could splatter on some snow onto this. I could have done that before I cut it, you know, like some paint. That would have been cute. I do have silver thread somewhere, but yeah, I think we might have to boop it up here because I think it might require it. And I have a beautiful, beautiful sequin from This Calls for Confetti. All right, now let's just hold you here. Oh, did I put any up top? I guess I did. All right, I'm just going to do this with my hands, my human-sized hands. And because the Believe is already tilted, I'm not going to tilt it anymore. I'm just going to visualize and place that down like that. And pop this on and press. Press. Someone else told me, I hate when you whisper. And I wanted to say, I hate when you leave this comment, but I didn't. There are times in my mind where I want to be snarky, but then I'm like, you know what? Life is too short. Card making is too fun. There's no place. There's no place for snark. Unless, of course, you're, you know, unless you're designing a snarky stamp set. Then all bets are off. But see, we're just popping that on, and now it has a little, oh my God. It's just, when you see it just flat, you're like, but then when you see that, it's so fun. Now, here's the thing, too. I could just be strategic and put more of those inside. Gonna think about that. Oh, Elizabeth, my daughter has misophonia as well. She does not like ASMR. Now, I don't try to whisper. It just literally, like, it's kind of a involuntary reflex. But I will tell you, I discovered ASMR at a crafting retreat. Well, I didn't discover it, but I didn't know there was a word for it until, I think I am going to put some in here, until I was at this retreat and my friend of all friends, Christina Warner, said, dude, there are videos people make where they talk in whispers and they crinkle things. And if you get the tingles, which I totally have my whole life, you got to check it out. And that was it for me. I loved it. I still do. I don't like the weird stuff, but I do like ASMR. So there, my dirty secret's out. But it's so relaxing for me. But for people with misophonia, not so good. Not so good. So I feel like I could put but see, now I don't know. Like, should I put more in here like it's a snow globe? I don't want to muck it up. So there may be a need for more. And let's go here and here. Maybe there's a need for more. You know, just like that. And then maybe I could extend a few out. I don't know yet. I'll tell you. I'll tell you if we're going to have any out. Yeah, I don't like it out here. I think we're just going to have some in here. And now part of me is thinking I should have threaded something through, but you know what? No. No, Cathy, no second guessing. No second guessing. Oh, car wash ASMR. Yeah, I guess I should open this. By the way, I don't know who gave me this pin. They gave me this cute little corsage pin and it had beads on it, and I had to take the beads off because they were so heavy. The bottle kept tipping over, but I love this little thing. Mary, ASMR it stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. Say that 3 times fast. And it is literally a sensation that feels like tingling on the top of your head. Sometimes it goes down your back. Sometimes it goes through your whole body. And it is a response to visual or auditory stimuli. My whole life, I have experienced this. And it's funny because I remember saying to my husband once, do you ever get that thing? Okay, boop. See, some people might get it with the boops, but I remember saying to him years ago, do you ever get that thing where you're like watching someone do something methodical, boop, and the top of your head goes numb? And he just looked at me, he's like, no. I'm like, really? No. So I've asked other people, same thing, no. And so I always thought, oh, it's just a weird thing. It's not a weird thing. It's a phenomenon, and they don't really know a whole lot about it. There's not been a lot of research, actually. But it also causes you to feel more relaxed, and it's a very pleasant sensation. And no, not the sensation of someone walking over your grave. Anyway, I just want to show you that's the finished card. Isn't that cute? What? So fun. I hope I can take a picture of it, though, that makes it like look good, because sometimes it's hard to photograph. Anyway, it's a real thing, and I've experienced it my whole life, but less so now because I watch ASMR videos, and it is something that you kind of lose your sensitivity to. It's nothing weird. Okay, Heather, yes. Heather Turner Art. Have you ever had anyone in school, remember how they'd scratch your back or spell out letters on your back and you'd feel kind of relaxed and tingly? That is ASMR, literally in a nutshell. So, but sometimes, like for me, I get triggered like if I'm at the grocery store and the checker's taking way too long with my food and going really slowly, it makes my head go numb when I'm waiting on people to finish something that I feel shouldn't take that long. Okay, that's another weird thing. Now, I want to show you something that I did, and I probably have time. Okay, so we like this, right? Very simple. Okay, I want to show you a couple other things. So here is a plain one that I did. This is what it looks like when you just spray that stain. And for those of you who are just joining or you came in late, Distress Mica Stains. This is kit either, I don't know what the number is, but this one comes also with tart cranberry, okay? And I just decided to work with the cool tones going from green into blue. I think these are absolutely beautiful. And this is what it looks like when you're just putting it on. You could do anything with this, right? And I may still do something, but I want to show you something else that I did. Here's, well, no, that's the one I just did. Here is another one that I did yesterday. This is yesterday. And I don't think it looks as good as I wanted it to look, but this is using the Talavera vine as my as my little friend, and I added texture with, where is it? I don't have this linked, I'm pretty sure, with the Gina K Designs thick brush stencil, which I thought was kind of a cool mirror, right? Oh, thank you, Emma. Set number 3. I appreciate that. Of the stains, it's set number 3. But isn't this cool? This texture I put on the new Grit Paste Snowfall. So if it's white, sort of white, but you gotta kind of see that it has a translucency too. So it looks like that. I actually think that's very cool. So this would, and again, I would do the same thing. I would trim it down. I would, put some sort of greeting on here. I won't do anything with that today, but I wanted you to see that texture paste. And again, I did a partial stencil of it, kind of fun. Now this, I do have an idea, and I think I have a few minutes, so I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna set this little friend aside and we'll take pictures. But I'm going to try this. This doesn't work. We're good. No biggie, no big deal. But I'm going to stamp on this. Now, I don't want to waste, but I don't think, let's get these dies out again. Can you get 2 out of 1? Oh, I bet you could, but I'm not going to get that two-tone that I'm looking for necessarily. So I'm going to spare the rod, spoil the child, because I want, look at that magnet. I want a two-tone, okay? And I'm going to take one of these inside greetings. And honestly, I'm not sure. I like the little formal one, the joyful, but is that how we do it? No. I'm working it out here because I think what we need to do is, I designed this, I should know. Do I want to do it this way? Because then I know exactly where it has to stamp. No, it has to be, okay, here we go. I have a circle here, okay? And this little circle, I think, goes right here. Now, I do need a magnet for this, so I can pick that up, and I don't need you yet. But I actually do want to take a little low-tech adhesive tape. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, hold on here. Let's do a gift for you, okay? I'm just gonna make a gift tag because here's the thing, I'm getting way more confused than I need to be, and I don't know if this will work, and you can all laugh if it doesn't and be like, Cathy, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Okay, picking you up. Oh, it picks it up. Oh, I don't think that's going to work because of the Distress glaze. I mean, I don't have glaze on there. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. Let's try it. Powder, 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 powder. Okay. Because this literally picked up my stuff. But who knows? We'll see. It might work. But it might not. Powder. And then I'll take some questions. Because this, and then I want to remind you the things that I did that worked. Thank you. All right. I see a text coming through. I wonder if it's like Jennifer McGuire saying, dude, that's not going to work. No, it's not. It's my daughter. She's thinking of coming early, which would be great. I love when she shows up early. Okay, let's just try it. I don't think this is going to work. Stamping you down. Yeah, that's not going to work at all. That looks terrible. So what I want to say, part of the fun of making cards, that looks double stamped from the get-go, even though it shouldn't be. Part of the fun of card making is like trying things. And, not everything's going to work, right? Sometimes things are going to look silly, but you still, you still learn something, right? You have some fun, and I have a feeling that when I sprinkle on my powder, I think it's going to stick to the entire panel. Let's see. Let's see. We're going to try. And it looks double stamped. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I must have moved it. Let's see what happens. Does this come off? Oh, it did. Well, I'm kind of shocked. Okay. Proceeding. Let's go. All right. maybe I didn't mess up in the way that I thought that I did. All right. Wow, I'm surprised. Look at that. Okay, it's thicker than I thought it would be. Let's melt the powder. Now, did it sink in? Actually, that's not bad. Hey. Huh, okay. All right. Although now I feel like it's a little hard to see, but what I'm going to do is we're just going to cut this out. So yes, we waste a little of the pretty. Let me get that right about... Oh, see, I overdid the G. It looks like I didn't get enough powder on there, or I didn't melt it. Let's, oh shoot. Did I not melt that? It kind of sunk into the paper. Yeah, it's fine. We'll give it a whirl. We're cutting it out. Okay. But I just wanted to show you, there's things you can do with this fun little set, right? Let's go over here. You don't have to use the, the funky glimmer that I used, but can make ornaments. And I do want to do something fun with that. I just don't know what yet. All right, coming back over to table cam and popping that out. I mean, honestly, that could be a tag in and of itself. You wouldn't even have to put the little outline around it. Of course you could, and I'm going to show you that really quick. Do I have an extra? Let me find one more scrap of paper. Come here now. There we go. And let's go back over here. Cut one out and run it through. I will let you know Patty loves crafting. The ornament die is, let's see, let's get you out. All right, where's my ruler? There we are. This die measures, it is 2 3/4. 2 3/4 wide. So a decent size, right? Now here, what you would do is you could, pop that right on top, build up some dimension, and then I could do little flowers in there, or not flowers. I'm going to spray just a tiny bit more. Here now. Pop this on. Then pick it up like this. And just pop this on. So you can see those little center greetings are designed to work inside. Get over there a little bit. The little inner, or the outline, right? And again, you could just build up the dimension on that as well, right? Oh, that would be very cute. And then you could write to and from. You could double this up and back it to make it firmer. You could do a different color, but that's kind of fun. And you could make shakers. You could make shakers. The other thing I wonder too, which I have not used yet in this set, are, for example, you got the snowflake. I'm going to cut one out. I literally just opened this up today for the first time. And I leave my little berries attached sometimes because they're so tiny. But again, it's giving you a little peek of an idea. And, oh, it would make a very cute shaker tag. Oh my gosh, you just gave me a great idea. That is a great idea. Let's undo this friend and see how it cuts. Oh, that cut great. What a cute snowflake. I made that. I made that. Okay. And I do think, of course, more dimension would be fun with that. But where did I put it? There we go. I am not going to do that today. But I like this. And then I could just do a little liquid glue. Let's get that here. Tweezers and like that. So there's a lot of things that can be happening. I like the idea of a shaker. In fact, just building it up with cardstock, then you don't have to worry about your foam, right? You don't have to have foam in there. You just cut yourself the little acetate circle. Although, how would you do that? That, yeah, I'm not sure about that. It would look cute as an inlay too. All right, hold on. I don't have enough glue on here. I can't see right now. There we go. I don't want any to ooze out, but, and this reminds me, I like straight. I'm just sort of weird that way, but anytime you can have something be straight, right? I mean, that is such a cute little tag, right? A gift for you. So you could have, you know, you could make something that was a little more coordinated than that this isn't very coordinated, but those are the finished pieces. So let's clean some of this up and take some questions today. I like this. I like it a lot. It's a mess in here. I feel like I could have gotten a little more glue on there. Let's just press that. And let's get these out of the way. And let's see if we can go to our comment cam. Hey, I wish I were a little taller. My torso's feeling a little low right now. So we have a couple things here. Our little card. Let's clean up. I think that's really cute. Really simple. But again, taking that background, saturate the heck out of it, right? And then just take any kind of cling stamp you have to create sort of a cool suggestion of texture. And then there is my ornament. So, all right, there you go. And I'm wondering if you have any questions for me today, because this is the show and we're not doing an edited version, because you know what? I don't know how Christina does it. I did a couple of them and I almost passed out. So anyway, that's the finished projects for the day. Love it. Now let's see if I can answer any questions. Hey, Diane. Yes, you can go back. There's so much goodness. Live. Yes, you could tag all day with this. And that's the thing. I mean, I have just gotten started and I really do love, you know, the different things. You can stamp these and color. You can color that, right? And do a 2-step stamp with the poinsettia. And this, I think this is in stock again. It sold out very quickly, which kind of surprised me. And it always makes me really happy when that happens. But yeah, it's just meant to be. And this was actually a suggestion from Heidi, the owner, Simon's mama, wanted kind of these circular things. And I'm like, I love it. I'll totally design it. So, I like all the hose too. Yeah, so now there's lots of things coming. Oh, are there a lot of things coming? There's a lot of things coming. And, oh, someone was hoping I could spray the red stain on a scrap so you can see it. All right, I can do that. Thank you, Emma. I missed that. I'll show you what it looks like. The stamp set, this was part, Donna. I will pop you up real quick. This stamp set is part of the Stamptember Simon release. So what that is we release a huge release on the 1st of the month. And then, of course, the collabs come. But the difference is the Simon product is part of our store. It's not going anywhere. And I do find these really fussy to open. Okay. And, yeah, so that is part of our Stamptember. Oh, what was my favorite? Oh, this is a good question. Winnie, you know what? I did one the other day and I felt like it was my favorite. Now I can't remember what one it was. What one was it? I'd have to look at my phone and I can't look at my phone, but I had a card that was my favorite. I'm going to move these so they don't get sprayed on, okay? And let's go back real quick to the table cam. I'm going to bring in the box. What's in the box? Okay, and we're going to show you on a piece of scrap paper. I'll just do this right here. What the red looks like. Ooh, there's so much glue here. I'm going to flip. Can I flip it? Yes, okay. I don't know what my favorite one was. There was a card that I did and I thought it was my favorite, and literally in my brain right now. Does anyone remember? Stamps are in stock, but the stamps with the dies are out. Oh, well, they might have gone. Okay, no, it wasn't the ostriches, because I felt like the ostrich card, even though I loved the card, I felt like I made my bird look like a raw turkey. I shouldn't have chosen that Copic color. And now that you go look at it, honestly, you go back and look at it, you can't unsee that it's a raw turkey. Okay, let's give it a spray. Like that. Let's just see. I'm assuming this is absolutely gorgeous. And as you can see, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Look at that. And again, this is soaking wet. But look at that color. It's a really beautiful holiday trio. Now, it wasn't the Tim. Yes, Kim Taylor. It was the reindeer with the ornaments from Avery L. Do I have it here? Ooh, I don't. I might. You know what? Can I show it to you guys? I'm going to show you this really quick because this is my other favorite card of the day. You may enjoy that. It did sell out, and I apologize for that. But I'm going to show you my Stamptember card. Here it is. In fact, I'll show you a few things. Check it out. This is kind of fun. And my microphone goes about 15 feet, so I'm going to show you a few cards, and then I'm going to let you go, okay? So, we have this little friend from Gina K. And if I will link to videos where there are videos, and I always keep in a little pocket. Okay. This is the one that's my most recent today. Let's Never Be Apart. How cute is that? Newton's Nook. I did not have the dies for any Stamptember cards. I just want you to know that because, you know, sometimes we get so hung up on not getting the dies, but I am not a great cutter. This was so easy to cut out. And I masked the couch because I thought, I don't really know how to do a couch, so I'm not going to worry about that one. I like to work within my limits, but this is my favorite card of Stamptember. I love the ornaments, right, with the little glaze. Oh, the one thing that's kind of fun about this is it is my favorite set of rainbow markers. So if you want some suggestions for just a really basic 2 colors per color, this is it's linked in the supplies. These are from, gosh, Jennifer McGuire sent me a whole bunch of them, and I'll see if I can figure out a source. I know that Simon did carry them. This is my happy birthday from all of us. And a lot of these are sold out. They're sold out. And this one would have been not too bad to cut out, but like a snowflake one, I think, you know, obviously that would be a little challenging. Oh, I can't get that in right now. Let's move along. Now this one, I did all the cutting myself. I'm not even going to take it out of the packet. I did all the cutting, right? I didn't do a great job, right? Look at that. But the effect itself, that's pretty cute. All right. This friend, I cut this out by myself. And again, it's not perfect, right? You just go slow. You work your way around. This little die came out, or it's an embossing folder. Came out last year. Love it so much. It creates a snow globe, and you can actually stamp a whole scene and then run it through, and your scene looks great. And again, I'll link where I can. And this is the last one that I have here was the kitchen sink, and this one sold out too. So, you know, Stamptember. I'm going to move you out of the way. Things do sell out. Part of what we love about Stamptember is it's an opportunity for those of you who don't know some of these companies to meet these companies. And it's the brainchild of Simon's mama, Heidi, to sort of give support to all these small companies. our industry, by and large, is made up of a lot of small businesses that hustle so hard to create. They're fulfilling orders, they're designing the products, they're doing all these things. And for me, like, I didn't know Avery Elle made such cute stuff. Like, that is like, what? So it actually has me putting a handful of Avery Elle things into my cart. Same thing with Newton's Nook. I'm like, what? How do I not know this brand this well? So that's part of the goal of Stamptember. And, you know, I know that sometimes we get frustrated when you don't get the product that you love and you missed out on it. I wish they weren't midnight premieres. There's no way I stay up that late. Thank goodness for scheduling. All right. Anyway, thanks so much for being here today. And if I missed any of your comments, you can always leave a comment below on this video. I'll definitely come back and I'm going to check them out. I will take a picture of my little shiny card. Look at that. Look at how shiny that is. Hello. And maybe I'll layer that off to the side. I don't know. But I'll take some pictures and then I'm going to get ready to host my friends from Slovenia. And yeah, thanks again for coming and keep an eye out. There's going to be good stuff coming next week. And hopefully I'll have time to have a new video this weekend. I just have to get cleaned up first and eat some food. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming. I don't know where my end screen is, so I'm going to go here and say, I'll see you soon. Bye. Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the gray bell below the video so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.